So part 4, everybody continuing to get weird and weirder and weirder and weirder. And, this family member's at the forefront. Now I'm realizing I'm connecting dots. Like, this motherfucker is connected to all of these people. And I'm like, damn, I didn't do nothing to you. Why the fuck you doing this shit to me? It was just really crazy. So, that person started asking me weird questions, right? And when they would talk to me, they would like lean a certain way, right? I thought they just was being kind of private. They didn't want everybody to hear what we was talking about. But they were trying to record me. I see, that's so cool.
That is for being good because it's a good thing. I might tell you that click in the episode, see?
So, they started asking me weird questions and stuff, right? And I just was like, why are you, because like I'm already aware of this person just being a straight up snake, right? But I'm thinking if I handle this person with love, you know what I mean, they'll recognize that they don't have to be that way. People can just change for the better. I don't know why people don't understand it. You actually can. You just have to want to. So, So, to make a long story short, I was just like, one day I just was like, I am so sick of you. Oh, no. This is my family member who's trying to hook me up with some bummy ass nigga on his job. They would always call me like, hey, it's hot out here. Can you bring me some ice water? It was really hot. They was working construction. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh yeah, I bring, because I don't want you to pass out and, get dehydrated and stuff. And I'm close by, So I do it. Because, it's my family member. But I noticed that every time they called me, they'd put some weird dude on the phone. I'm like, I'm not nice at all. He knows that. I'm not nice. I'm kind. But like some random ass dude, like, I'm not boy crazy. I'm looking like, and I've always had a small mouth ever since I was a child. And they know that too. So I'm like, what the fuck you at? Can you bring me water too? No. You know what I mean? No. Why would I? So, it was just like really weird that, 3 days out of the week, you call me and you just like, oh, here's my coworker, and you putting the phone to the coworker, and I'm like, yo, why do I give a fuck about your coworker? I ain't trying to meet no friends, and they ain't like they attractive. They not, I just like, it's not nothing, no type of quality that I'm interested in. Hey, what are you doing? And one day I said, why are you? This is months of them doing it. I'm like, why you keep doing that? Beautiful. So at that time,
Can I go outside?
no, you can go out when I go out because I said so. You can leave it on if you want to. We'll go out soon. No, well, you can't without me. I just couldn't figure out what the agenda was, but I guess he thought that. I guess when people lie about you so much that they start believing their lies or whatever, right? That's the only thing I can think of. Or maybe he thought that I was, because I was single for a while, so I guess he thought that I was gonna be desperate or something. I don't know, I don't know. Some people got get horny and do anything. I'm not one of them people. So it was just really weird, and I was like, wow. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be my family member. Like, why you even want me to be involved with some shit like this? You know what I mean? Why would, if you want to hook me up with anybody, you don't want to hook me up with a quality dude, somebody that, you know, carry themselves with dignity and respect, because this is not about money, because they work, you know what I mean? Probably a bunch of money. Like, I'm not interested in your kind, you know? I just didn't understand it. But they kept on bringing up, they would always bring up the person that abused me, right? And they used to pretend like they didn't deal with this person, like they don't be around them, they couldn't stand them, but they was around them, like they became friends. They was around each other, saw each other almost every day. But since that person became a subject, a topic all the time, right? I say, you know what? Because it seemed like it's like pulling teeth. You know what I mean? People trying to get something out of you, but not directly. You know what I mean? So it's like, can you really get what you're looking for if you ain't being direct? No. So I was like, people just started begging me to be friends with him and my family. Like, just be friends with him. When you see him, kind of remember me and my neighbor. Remind me of my neighbor, my new neighbor. When you see me, just say hi. No. Bitch, after what you did to me, fuck you. Why would I be saying hi? You can kiss my ass. Since you thought I was so kind, well, no, I am kind. Since you thought I was so nice and so weak, you can kiss my ass, bitch. Because I'm far from that. I ain't never been that. So, everybody finding that out the hallway. Which is weird, because why didn't that come out? Y'all divulged all of these lies, but y'all didn't tell the truth about me. Because y'all done known not to come for me. Y'all done known not to sell your own soul to the devil. Like, I mean, I could say so many things, but that's your stupidity. All of this. So, make a long story short, I was like, okay. I was like, y'all gotta be friends, because you just keep bringing this person up, like, in a manner like you're defending them. And mind you, this person didn't help support me at all. Not with our children. Did absolutely nothing. Just deliberately created struggle after struggle after struggle in my life. And it was not that they just didn't help. It was like they were creating things behind the scenes. And that's the part that I didn't know at the time. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm a single mother. I can chalk that shit out. I can eat that. Don't pick them up, but they my kids. I could do what I gotta do. I don't mind. You know, but you're creating additional obstacles behind the scene to make it even harder. You're deliberately destroying your children's quality of life to hurt their mother. Again, says more about who you are as a person. So, I had told this family member, I said, I'm gonna make up a story just to see how far it goes and how much it changed by the time it get back to me, right? But I never got a chance to make up a story. This family member made up the story for me. Now the conversation went, and it was just me and this family member talking. And I was like, that's your friend. Like, no, I can't stand that nigga. When I see him, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. I'm like, yeah, okay. But that's your friend, because when you talk to me, it's almost sound like you defending this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Now mind you, this is family that see me on a daily basis. Me and my children, in my home. This nigga ain't nowhere to be found. Don't provide 50 cents towards a loaf of bread. Absolutely nothing. And y'all know this. Since the day they've been born. Y'all know this. So I was like, and I'm gonna make specific details, right? So I'll know it's the story that I created. I was like, I'm gonna say I had on some yellow pumps or something. It's gonna be something weird with some yellow pumps. That's gonna be my detail. Pumps like high heels, shoes, yellow high heels or whatever, right? I only said that because I didn't have any. You know what I mean? So that would be a full fabrication, you know, full straight up lie, you know. And it was like a couple of other things I said I'm gonna say, but that I was gonna build a story around the yellow pumps. And he was like, you is? I said, yeah, I am. I said, I can't think of something right now at the top of my head, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy as shit. So when you hear it, you're gonna know. So I was supposed to make the story up and tell somebody else, and it was supposed to travel around till I got to my abuser. And once I got to my abuser, I knew it was gonna get to my family member. So I was gonna kill two birds with one stone. I was gonna find out exactly how close they were. Stop, guy, get down. I was gonna find out exactly how close they were and prove to him how he would switch the story up so much more than what the person would tell him. You get what I mean? So I was going to tell a specific person a specific thing. They was going to go back and bring it to him. Then he was going to make it into what he wanted to make it into. But I never got a chance to make the story up. The family member did. The only thing that stayed true was the yellow pumps. Hi, Moo. And then I ended up seeing a pair like yellow. They wasn't bright yellow, but it was like a pretty color. It was like a pretty color yellow pump, right? And they was just like perfect when I saw them. I was like, ooh, they wasn't yellow. They was like pastelish, kind of limeish. Y'all, both of y'all come over here. Come here, Mo. No, what are you doing? Okay, I'll get it. Come back. Let me y'all gotta see what this baby doing. This other baby get into everything. Yeah, so I'm back. So like the shoe, I didn't know people was following me and stuff, right? So I told the family member, like, oh, guess what? You would not believe it. I found some extra yellow pumps. They so cute. I'm gonna get them. And I'd already like imagined the outfit in my head that I was gonna wear with them, right? So when I went back to the store, they only had one shoe in the whole store, just one. Didn't have the other, and it wasn't my size. It was a size bigger. I was like, dang. Mine just the very next day. And I left the store like maybe 10 minutes before they closed, right? The shoes were still in there. And I went first thing in the morning when they opened up. So like nobody shot and got it. You know what I mean? But at the time I'm not a criminal. You know what I mean? So I don't do no criminal activity. So I didn't have a reason to believe that my phone was being bugged and hacked. You know, there's a whole bunch of weird stuff, and I was probably being, well, I know for a fact I was being surveillance now. I didn't know at the time, but you know, I never got the shoes, and I really want them, so I hope I find them. They were perfect. They was like perfect for me. Here I come. Alright, so part 5 coming.